Life is eternal, but your dream only exists while you live in the physical body. Whatever you did here, you won't take with you. You don't need it. You never did, and you never will. But this does not mean that you will not create. Of course you will create, because it's your nature to create. You are always creating. You are always expressing yourself. You were born an artist, and your art is the expression of your spirit. It's the expression of that force that you are. You know how powerful you are, and that power is real. You know what you learned, and you know that all your knowledge is not real. The truth is happening right in front of you. To experience life is to experience truth. To see the truth makes a huge difference in your world. To become the truth is the real goal, because that is the real you. What is not truth is not important. Your desire for truth, your love for truth is what is important, and that is the real teaching. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to share this video with you guys. I wanted to start off this video with a quote from a book that I recently finished called The Fifth Agreement. Don Miguel Ruiz and Don Jose Ruiz are the authors of that book. I would recommend literally anyone and everyone to read this book. It genuinely changed my perspective on life itself, and I would recommend reading The Four Agreements if you're interested. In this video, I basically just went solo camping for my very first time, and I wanted to make a video out of it and share my experience with you guys. I had a really fun time shooting this and just sharing my thoughts and perspectives and how I was feeling in this moment. I was feeling so much and so deeply on this trip that I don't know, I just really love the way that I shared everything, and I'm really excited for you guys to watch this whole video. Thank you so much.
Hi. This is my pre-dinner. It actually feels really nice to be here alone. I was scared of it a little bit at first. I'm like anticipating the nighttime and what that's gonna be like, but I feel safe that like I have a car to sleep in. I'm just so blessed in so many ways that I forget. Just blessed to like be on this planet. I've really been looking inward a lot and just realizing what matters to me and what is important to me and what are the things that I may take for granted in life or just about myself. And I feel like the more time I spend by myself, I fall more in love with myself, and it's just a very beautiful feeling and like a very beautiful experience to be experiencing. I'm tired of limiting myself in any kind of way, because who is to tell me that I can't go do things like this by myself, you know? I don't know, I can't be afraid to do things that put me out of my comfort zone. I just can't, because how will I grow? And like, I want to travel when I'm older. I want to go places alone. I love spending time alone. I'm just reconnecting with that love once more. This is like a small step for me to get to where I want to be in the future. I just believe so hard in, yes, meeting yourself where you're at, but also letting yourself experience life in ways that make you feel challenged or uncomfortable. But it's the fact that you have control over that discomfort. You have control over the way that you react and the way that you solve your problems and the way that you go about life. It's your choice. It's your insight. And by having experiences like this, it makes you wiser. It makes you know more, and know more for next time maybe, or not be as afraid to do it. And because, you know, you've kind of set yourself up for success in the ways that you let yourself fail so that you can find that success at a later time. I feel that I am meeting myself where I'm at in this moment because I challenged myself to be the person that I am right now in this moment. Something that has been something the universe has pointed out to me this week is people around me limiting themselves or saying they can't do something, they're not capable of doing this. I just entirely disagree with that mindset, and I can never have that for myself because I can only grow upon myself. But it's been this thing of like, that really sucks, like to have that mindset, because you can't let your doubting thoughts stop you from experiencing life. You can't just let these things in the mind that aren't reality, it's not truth unless you can see it with your eyes. If you can see with your eyes that you can't go travel 6 hours, then that's your reality, that's your truth. But that's what you have accepted. That's the truth you have accepted. And it's your choice to either disagree with that truth or agree with that truth, because every single thought that comes into our heads that are telling us to doubt ourselves or are making us feel smaller than we actually are, and that we actually know inside of us we are more than that, if you just accept that as truth, it will be your truth, and that's who you will become. You can choose every single day to be who you want to be. And that doesn't mean that if you're having a really shitty day that you're not being the person you want to be. If you're having a really shitty day, feel those feelings. Because for me personally, I don't want to be like, you have to do this and you have to do that. What I'm saying right now is that it's your choice. And this is something that I have been reflecting on so much, and it has helped me so much further myself in life. I mean, I only got a license like a couple months ago, and I've been driving hours away. I went on a 6-hour road trip a month later. I drive by myself all the time. Like, I have these experiences that I was scared to have, but I've been pushing myself more and more, and it has just been such a rewarding experience, and it's really helped me find self and come back to self. But it's your choice to choose who you want to be, and you get to wake up and choose who you want to be every single day. And let me get back to my other point. If you're having a bad day, for me, the person that I want to be, I want to feel those feelings. I want to sit with myself and marinate in that discomfort so that I can understand what it's actually about, what actually triggered me, what the root of the problem is, because all these little things that trigger me, it's not the little things, it's what's rooted in me that I haven't yet come to terms with, or I haven't yet worked on. And if I can find what the root of that is, I can begin the work. You can be so self-aware, you can know all of your problems, you can know how you act, you can know how you think, but even if you want to change it, if you don't change it, it won't change. It's as simple as that. And I'm just really trying to take action in my life right now, especially in just finding myself and finding my roots, finding what makes me happy, what brings me joy, and what I want to carry into the rest of my life. What are experiences that I want to have in my life? Let me go experience those. Like camping by myself, for example. Okay, well, I'm in vlog mode now. Sorry, someone walked up and then I was like, when I was having a little ego moment, so I turned my camera off. But now I'm eating potato salad. Potato salad. I'm hungry, and I honestly didn't pack a lot of food, but also I kind of stress eat sometimes, so I'm excited to journal and write some music if it comes to me, and read and draw. Also, my coworker did my hair today. It's so cute. I had work all day today. I just plan on coming up here afterwards because I got off at 2:30. Went in at 7, got off at 2:30. But she braided my hair. And I don't know how to French braid, so I love when I get my hair braided. Somebody left their firewood here for the next person, and I just think that's literally the sweetest thing ever. And I think I'm gonna continue this tradition and give back if I have any extra firewood. Cause look, literally so sweet. So sweet.
hop around. So cute.
I have a new bestie, is what I have established.
Oh, look at all these little creatures coming. They love that lawn. I don't know if you can see it. My camera's kind of bad, but there's a little birdie. Oh my goodness.
Currently in the safety of my car. I'm just happy to be like bored right now. Like I don't need to be stimulated all the time. It's nice, actually. I just feel like I don't need to perform in any way right now. Like I just simply am, and I just simply am being, and I am just enjoying this moment right now. Another like healing thing about just traveling alone and like having your own car and everything, like in your own money, like you just get to make all the decisions for yourself. Like I can eat as many marshmallows as I want to because no adult is gonna tell me no. So I'm the adult now, guys. That's something that me and my friends joke about a lot. It's like how we're all adults now, and so we just do what we want when we want. But it's just funny because it will just be the simplest things, like, well, I can eat whatever I want and I can drive wherever I want. Like, no one's gonna tell me no because it's my money, my car, and my free will. That's just so funny. It's funny to me. I love my car. In my last vlog, most of it was in the car because that's where I feel like I can like talk as loud as I want, and just I feel so safe in my car. It's big enough to like have this space to express freely. Like I love it. Okay, well, I'm in vlog mode again. I'm like trying to figure out how to fill my time right now. I feel like I get so used to just, if I'm bored, I just doom scroll, watch YouTube videos or listen to a podcast, but I'm trying to be off of social media, like off of my phone as much as possible right now, except for like solely filming. And I feel like there's been this conversation going on about phones and like how much we use them. We just use them a lot for everything and for stimulation and all that stuff. I'm sure like all of you know. I'm really tapping into that conversation right now and wanting to improve upon that within myself. Like I want to use my phone solely for filming and editing and making music and doing things that fulfill me, and like things that where I'm using my imagination and my creativity. I'm settling into this state of being where I am the creator instead of the consumer. Like I'm just done being a consumer because I have so many ideas and I have so many things that I could create with this same device that I abuse the use of. I'm not super on my phone all the time, but I just feel like when I just don't know what to do with my time, one of my first thoughts is, oh, well, you can just like go on Instagram. I'm in such a talking mood right now. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I've been having so many thoughts just swirling in my head since this new moon. It's Thursday right now and the new moon was on Monday, and it was a new moon in Cancer, and there are just so many, not even like new ideas for me, but just like ideas that I've heard in the past. They're actually kind of coming into fruition in my life and coming back into my spirit and back into my experience. I am reflecting so much more on how I've been behaving or living or really any of that, and what is actually true for me and what isn't. I need to really ground myself in my actual morals and my actual thoughts. There's a lot going through this head right here. There's a lot. But it's really nice because I do truly feel connected to myself right now. I've solved these issues in my life that were really holding me back from truly being happy, and like I faced them head on instead of running away like I usually do, and I just feel so free. Like I feel so incredibly free. I feel that I did everything I was supposed to do in that moment, and I'm so happy with the outcome. I'm just so happy. Yeah, I'm gonna end it off here because I could keep talking. So yeah, I was just embracing being bored, and that was so nice. I literally just sat in silence for like 45 minutes. I almost fell asleep. Actually, I feel really tired now. That was nice. Okay, so I'm not so good at starting fires, I will admit, so this is gonna take some practice and time, but I'm sticking with it, guys. I made it out of my car. I'm outside now, so there's that. I'm trying to find a stick for my weenie dog and also to roast some marshmallows, but I can't find any good, like, long ones to sharpen. So I'm going on a hunt. And look at this! I am so proud of myself right now. Like, this fire is a burning. The one thing I forgot was a chair for the campfire, but I think I'll live. I found a stick, and I'm gonna carve it with this knife that I literally found at the river that's like right by this area, like this river spot that I go to. That's why I went to it in my last vlog. I just found this knife on the shore, and it's so nice, and it like has like crystals in it. Somebody must have been very sad, but I was like, well, I guess it's my turn to take care of it because it's beautiful. I straight up didn't bring any mustard or ketchup. It's totally fine. I'm using tofu dogs because I have always had this dream since I was little of like eating tofu dogs by the campfire while I'm camping. Like I can't even explain why it's specifically tofu dogs, but I am healing my inner child by eating tofu dogs by the fire right now. I'm just roasting straight up marshmallows right now because I realize I don't even like s'mores that much. Like I straight up just like roasting the marshmallow and eating it. Like honestly the chocolate and s'mores is too much for me, and I didn't get graham crackers, so I was like, you know, I think I'm just gonna be okay with marshmallows this time. This has been really nice because it's like reminding me of what I really want and what I really like, so I don't really have to bring all these extra things for like the people I'm traveling with, or you know, because I want to accommodate to the needs of my friends when I'm traveling with them, and bring food that we all like, and just, have the best experience we possibly can and prep for that. But it's just so much easier prepping alone because you know what you like, you know what you want, and having more experiences like this, you know what not to bring extra of, or just like little things like that. So that was really nice for me to just be like, I know for myself, I genuinely just like eating marshmallows whole, and I don't need the s'mores. That song I was just playing is from Adventure Time, and I've been watching so much Adventure Time recently. I've been rewatching it. It's a really great childhood show of mine that I used to watch a lot as a kid. I think I'm just really leaning into like healing my inner child recently. It's kind of why I'm coming back to this like grounded state of being, because I just feel very connected to myself. I don't know if I already said that, probably did, but yeah, I'm just feeling very whole. Okay, let's do it. I'm just having so much time to like think truly and sit silently with myself. It just feels good to give yourself that needed time for reflection and just to take a breath, really. See, I wholeheartedly burn my marshmallows. That is right. There's been so many little creatures coming up to me because I've been so quiet and like still. I've seen so many animals come up. When I was camping here with my friends, I think we only saw like one in the morning when we had just woken up and weren't making a lot of noise. But it's just funny how when you're still and let things come to you, they do. So.
Reach deep into my heart. I want to see all that I can be. See me for who I am. I am no longer running from my truth. Who you see is all I am. All I will ever be. All-knowing being. I can feel my future, my present. This moment has happened a million times in all of my lives. I can see all that I am, all that I can be.
little noisy this morning, but that's okay. I'm coexisting. I feel quiet though. Like, I feel quiet this morning.
I love being in the woods. I can really breathe right now.
I love this spot because, like, look at this huge space. This is meant for a tent, but I just got to use it solely for yoga and meditation, and that was just so lovely. And the trees I'm surrounded around.
I think I'm gonna start packing up my car. I just got done with some meditation and breathing exercises, and I'm feeling a lot more within my breath now, so I think I'm gonna pack it up and go to the river.
Okay, I am in my car and I'm about to check out. It's about 10 right now. I feel perfect on timing. This has just been such a beautiful experience, and like, I feel lots of gratitude for being able to experience this moment. Okay, well, I don't really have to do anything to check out, I just have to leave. I literally want to do this like 10,000 more times. Like, I want to stay longer next time. I just couldn't because of work. There is no one here. I love life right now. I really love life so much. Thank you, universe. I pray down to you. One thing about me, I love my alone time. Don't know if y'all can tell, but I love my alone time. That's right. Oh, I'm ready. I'm so ready to jump in there. Oh, shit. I need to, like, actually close them. Guys, always remember to close your moonroof. Because your car, somebody could jump in the moonroof. You never know. Think of every option. Think of every outcome.
The sun is still rising and it's still shady in my spot, and I've never been here when it's been shady like this. I'm kind of enjoying it, to be honest. This has been such like a fun healing experience. I feel so calm and at peace right now, and I think that that's something I kind of come back to when I'm alone, is just this feeling of peace. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a little turtle right there. He's so cute. It might be a little too far, but he is the cutest little thing. He just sunbathes there all day. He's there every time I'm here. I love the energy here. The energy here is just so calming and so beautiful. Like, and the fact that I get to spend this time in this moment with myself and nobody else, that brings me like so much joy. I totally got eaten alive by mosquitoes, but I haven't scratched a single bite, so I'm hoping that they just don't stick. I have no words this morning, and I really love that. I feel like I spoke a lot of my truth last night already, but here are some words I will say now. I am so incredibly grateful to be blessed with this moment in time and to breathe into this air around me and to have this story of mine and to be the creator and the artist of that story. It's just such a special gift to have. I truly do create every moment, and I create its perspective and mood and point of view, and I'm ready to kind of romanticize these moments and these feelings, even if these feelings are negative or if I'm feeling really heavy. I want to romanticize that in the way that, you know, this is a lesson, this is my teacher, and I myself have the choice to learn or grow from such an experience. And I think that relating to this present moment now, I feel such deep love for myself and for the planet and the animals around me and the trees around me with their ancient energy. I'm just noticing more and more that I don't need to be anything but me, and I can just simply exist, and that is enough. And I don't need to burden myself with the expectations of others and the insecurities of others projected onto me, because that truly is not about me. It really comes down to being about them, and the more I can recognize that and put that into my own reality, the freer I feel and the happier I am. I'm just so happy to not have any feelings of regret right now or anything I need to say that hasn't been spoken. Like, I truly have said what I needed to say, and I am so incredibly content with how I've reacted to situations that made me feel uncomfortable or spoken to people that upset me or hurt me, and I have truly just awakened this voice inside of myself, and it has really set me free from a lot of the doubt and guilt that I felt for having such emotions or feelings. I really do just honor the past me, the present me, and the future me. And I genuinely do forgive myself for every time I've slipped back into bad habits or repetitive cycles of self-sabotage or anything having to do with that. I forgive myself, and I forgive the people around me that have also acted in similar ways. I can only forgive because the past is not truth anymore, and the only truth right now is the present and the way that I am seeing the present. Truly, the only thing that is actually real is what you can see with your eyes and what you can feel, and it's not about the past projecting itself into the present moment. It's not about the future letting you worry in your present. It's genuinely about this moment right now that you are experiencing, and if you can find yourself in this moment, you are experiencing truth, because you are truth. Your being is truth, and I only want to live in my truth. I'm very happy for the things I've learned this past year. It's been a lot of darkness, and I feel that I have finally kind of found my light once again in a new self. Because every single day that you wake up, you're a new self. You're literally new every single minute, and it's just your choice if you want to actually perceive that and accept that and feel that. But you are new every second, and you have the choice to change your reality every single second. I know I was talking about that last night with you have your own choices, and I was kind of thinking about this further, how much we have the choice in our lives, and how I can't accept this feeling of, I experienced this one time and it wasn't a good experience. I had a really bad time, so I'm never doing this ever again. I can genuinely never accept that mindset, because that mindset is going to hold you back for the rest of your life. If you can never try something again, if you can never try, period, if you can never ever let yourself experience such discomfort, how will you know another experience? I just can't accept it. I cannot accept it. It genuinely, it brings me such anger, because it makes me so sad for those people that accept that as their reality, because it's just not true. It's just not the truth, because all that you're projecting is your past. That's the only thing. It's not truth. It just isn't. Here's a very simple example of this. I have a hard time socializing sometimes, or like going out in public. Being a person and being one with society can be really hard for me sometimes. And I've had really bad experiences just in public. Or I was at the gas station the other day pumping my gas alone, and there's nobody else at the gas station, and some guy comes up to me, probably on drugs or something, I don't know, but oh my god, I'm sorry, I need to stop this moment. I've never seen, where did he go? There is a family of otters. There is a literal family of otters. What the fuck? This is the best day of my life. Are you literally serious right now? And there's one on the shore? Oh my god. Look at him. He's just vibing. Oh my god. I didn't even know they were in this river. Is that what that is, an otter? Oh my god, he's so cute. What are you fucking? I am so happy to be witnessing this. I love little animals from the sea. They're so cute. That was genuinely one of the cutest things I've ever seen in my life. I'm watching them swim away in their little group, and they're all just, oh my god, they're so cute. What? That just made me so happy. What? Oh my, they like pop their little heads. It's reminding me of when I swim around and I just like pop my little head out and like I'm gonna like dip in like the same way that they, oh my god, that was literally magnificent. And the little guy that was like swimming, I was like, he like took a little break on the rock. They like waited for him and just swam around in a circle. That was literally like, that was genuinely like top tier, one of the cutest things I've ever seen. Literally what? I love animals. Nature is just, it's so simple. Wow. We've complicated everything as humans. Even this discussion is complicated for no reason. It's very simple, actually. The words I'm saying, it's just the way I'm articulating it seems like it's a lot harder to digest. Or just like, I'm just using like extra words. I love English, and like I love speaking articulately, so. Anyways, so I was at the gas station, pumping my gas alone, just vibing, and some guy comes up to me, and he like starts catcalling me, basically. I mean, he ended up walking away at one point. At first he was like, ooh, like, how are you doing? Like, blah, blah, blah. And I just didn't respond. I just pretended like I didn't hear him. When he was asking like what my name was, telling me how sexy I am, I was just like, oh, I'm doing good. And I just like walked back into my car and like grabbed my keys with my pepper spray on. Basically why I'm telling you this story is because he ends up walking away. I'm like, oh wow, okay, that was really uncomfortable. But in my mind, I'm not, the thing I'm thinking is not, I'm never gonna pump gas alone again. I never wanna do this again. Like, I never wanna go out in public and be catcalled again. Like, obviously I don't wanna be catcalled again. Like, I would not want that experience to happen again, but if it does, I would know how to handle it because I've been through it. And obviously that was not my first time being catcalled. I've been catcalled since I was like 12, which is so gross because you could definitely tell that I was 12 and there was like grown men hitting on me when I was literally a child. And I'm just barely an adult. Like, I'm still a child, I feel, so. It's pretty weird. I know how to protect myself, though. Like, I know not to be, it sucks that you can't really, I wouldn't really want to be, like, rude back because, honestly, that's just, like, a bad energy transfer. Like, I just don't really like being rude to people, period, because it just doesn't make me feel good. It's just a little bit more dangerous to have a big reaction because they are more likely to kind of, especially with people that are on drugs, kind of like if you switch up your mood or if you act aggressive towards them, that's their immediate response is probably going to be like to reflect you and to reflect like violence and aggression, and it's just not something I'm trying to be a part of, something I want to have as a reaction in a person. When the situation was over, I'm just reflecting on the fact that I wouldn't be thinking to myself, wow, that was super awful and traumatic and I'm never going outside again, or I'm never pumping gas again, I never want to drive alone again, like that was so scary, blah blah blah. Things like that where it's just like, how can you think like that? How are you going to live? I see it online a lot. It's really interesting being on social media because you really absorb a lot of people's lives and feelings and opinions, and it's very overwhelming all at once. It's just interesting to reflect upon the fact that some people would react to that situation in a way that would be belittling themselves and their power and what they're capable of, and what they're capable of not only experiencing but being. Just because you have a bad experience one time doing something that may make you feel a little uncomfortable doesn't mean you don't have to do it ever again. I just disagree with the perspective of making yourself smaller, making your opportunities smaller, and making your decisions come from more of a place of like, well, I know what I'm comfortable with and I'm gonna stay there forever. Wholeheartedly disagree with that. I think it's totally okay to be comfortable. I always come back to comfort in the end. Like, I do always come back to comfort, but when you experience discomfort, sometimes that discomfort becomes your comfort after a while because you've been through it so many times, or maybe you really enjoyed that experience that you may have felt would make you feel uncomfortable, but it actually made you feel stronger. I think it really just does come from a place of strength and how much you're willing to kind of test your strength as a person. Those are some of my thoughts. These little otters are still swimming around and I'm so happy for them. I'm literally just gonna watch these otters and bask in the sun. That sounds fire to me. They're just chilling. They're just swimming around. So cute. There is a turtle. He's on the end of this log, but I don't know how to show you guys. Oh my god. I just ate shit on this log. It's kind of funny though, I'm not gonna lie. Hi guys, so my phone died when I was at the beach, so I didn't end up filming anything else. I just I don't know how much longer I was there for, probably over an hour, but it's about 2:30 now, and I got there so early that I'm done so early. I was kind of starting to overheat, and some people showed up, but they were really sweet and like funny, so it was kind of entertaining to be around them. There's just been a lot of like sweet people that I've met over the past time of me being here, so that's been really nice. When I got to my car too, there were like these two old men that I think they were going on a hike or something, and they're getting back from their hike, and they started pointing at my car, and I like hear them say, oh my god, I think that's my niece, like that's her car. And the guy got so excited, like he was so happy, and I like opened my door and I was like, hey, like I'm not your niece. I don't know who you are. I didn't say it like that, but I was just like, hey, what's up? And they're like, oh my gosh, I thought you were my niece. Like, I'm so sorry. I was like, no, it's fine. It was just so sweet. He was like so excited because he thought it was his niece, but people are just so fucking cute. So I'm pulled over right now across the street from that place where I got that bomb-ass smoothie in my last video. I will be repeating this event of getting that bomb-ass smoothie. It's hot here. I journaled and I wrote a song and I finished like 2 chapters of my book and sunbathed. Like everything was great except for I got one complaint, y'all. My sandwich, it was soggy. The bread was wet because all of my ice melted last night, but I didn't think it like got into the wrapper of my sandwich, and it did. So my whole sandwich was soggy and wet, so I didn't get to enjoy it. Anyway, so that's my only complaint, but also it was totally fine because I had a peach, I had water, and now we're getting a smoothie with protein powder in it, so my tummy's gonna be happy. There's my update for y'all. I'm definitely gonna end up finishing this video off here soon, but I do want to show you guys my reaction to my smoothie because that's really important. It's mukbang time. Always remember to shut that, y'all. Okay, smoothie officially acquired. It's not the usual one that I get though, because they were out of fresh fruit is what she was saying, and I was like, oh, it's okay, it's okay. So I got a strawberry banana smoothie. Good as fuck, because I put protein powder and almond milk in it. There's a lot of cars and like road construction going on, so I'm just gonna like be here for a while and wait. Ooh, they're painting the roads. Oh, they just put new roads in and they're like painting the lines on. Okay, fun fact about me, that is like one of the most satisfying things to me like in the world. Just like the fact that we have the machines to do that is so cool to me. To just make straight parallel lines. Like I don't know why I'm like, that is like mind-blowing to me. It just literally is, and it looks so satisfying. So I'm gonna go get some gas and then I'm gonna make my way home. I have had such a wonderful time making this video. The place where I'm at right now just brings me such pure joy. It feels so familiar, even though I don't live here or anything. It just feels comfortable, and I've really, really enjoyed my time here. Okay, I'll end this video off right here just to give you guys an actual outro this time. I enjoyed making this so much. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this, and I don't know, maybe learned something, or like maybe this is your push to like go and do stuff alone. It's so fun and healing and rewarding in so many ways. It really just teaches you about like the world, and we don't need to close ourselves off to the world because the world is here for us. The world is here to accept us with open arms, even if our society doesn't do that all the time. Our society is not the world. I've just had so many like revelations since this new moon, and like so many pushes for me to just really do what I want to do, and I'm just really happy to be creating and be filming content, and editing is so fun to me. Making more music and all of that. I'm gonna have all my music linked down below, and if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, you totally can. I really just want to give access to like my artwork, though I don't really care about like my other social medias. You can follow that if you'd like to, but I really want to give access to my music because it's such a big part of me. Anyways, so I hope to see you guys in my next video, and have a beautiful rest of your day. I'm gonna just jam out and vibe to some tunes. Yeah. Okay. See ya.